Episode 2.
Yeah.
Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Brazil. That was terrible. Might have also been a little racist. I don't know. I'm sorry.
We started out the leg in Panama, and pretty weird that we came in second and then got to the travel agent second to last. And so we get we get our flights, and we actually had about 12 hours to kill in Panama. So Floyd and I waited in the travel agent for our friends, Team Lolo, and the Swole Sisters were still there too. And so the 6 of us decided we were going to go out to get a nice little meal at a local cafe. And so we kind of walked around the streets for a little bit till we found this cute little cafe spot, and it was really nice to just like hang out and off race and hear about Jesse's crazy cop stories and just connect with everyone on a personal level. Definitely was sad that Swole Sisters were gone this time, because we really enjoyed spending time with them.
I think it was the first time like we felt the Swole Sisters were not intimidating, but we realized they're actually super friendly. So that was nice.
Yeah, what are these? The traps or the
traps.
Yeah,
right?
Jesse's traps. The first thing I did when I saw her, like after we were allowed to talk, I went up and just was like, "What is going on here? I need to touch these."
Eventually, we get to Sao Paulo, Brazil. Hop in a taxi, and traffic's insane. So
it's a 12 million person city.
Yeah.
It's
and congested. So it's no wonder they had us go in a helicopter. But like, before we got to the heliport, there's just insane traffic, and we were chill with our taxi driver.
Yeah,
it was really fun.
He was having a good time.
Yeah, we took a selfie with him because we became buds. But yeah, the traffic was insane. But it wasn't stressful because we knew the Swole Sisters were still behind us, as well as Mom and Dad. We hoped, so we felt like we were okay.
And we thought maybe we could beat Team Lolo to the iPad, but we did.
We also thought their flight might have been delayed. I remember that.
Oh yeah.
But
and also just a little thing, every single place we go, we learned a few necessary words. Always thank you. So in Brazil, which they don't speak Spanish, they actually speak Portuguese, which was news to me. Did you know that?
I did.
Yeah. Floyd knows all.
No, I don't.
But obrigado is thank you.
That was a great
Portuguese.
pronunciation.
Thank you.
I couldn't pronounce
He has trouble with his rolling of the R.
I do. So we get to the helicopter. It was so cool. We were like running. We're like, oh, we're gonna be in a helicopter, and it was insane. Like Sao Paulo is just like this. It's like New York City.
But like times 10.
Yeah. It's
like
just
10 New York cities.
Yeah, like cities just in all directions. And so our clue said we had to find the Cathedral de Sé, which is like, I think Duce or whatever was like square. The theme of that like was like there's always like this square plaza. So we were trying to see it from the helicopter because we were like, oh, we're in a helicopter, we should be spotting our next clue. And we actually couldn't. We actually we could not see the cathedral from the helicopter. So we were finally landed. We're like, did we just mess up?
Yeah. Did we miss something?
Sure. So yeah.
But we get down to the ground, and immediately we're like asking directions, and immediately this group of guys comes up to us, absolutely ecstatic, and they are super fans, and they're Brazilian, and they somehow found out that we were gonna be there, and they found us, and they were so excited.
Yeah, so they started like racing with us a little bit. They were like, Cathedral de Sé, and they were like, oh yeah, let's get you a taxi. And we're like, all right, go ahead. We're not allowed to follow people on the race. The rules are very clear that you have to like make your own way, but you can ask for directions. So we like asked for directions from these super fans and like went on our way. What's funny is they actually followed us because like this is they love the Amazing Race and it was their dream to like be experiencing this. So they folled us to the cathedral.
And so we're all of us. There's like 4 of them and us, and then our camera guys. And we're running around the cathedral in circles. We went through it, and we actually felt pretty bad because we're like disrupting all these people.
There are people praying.
Yeah,
and we're just like, where's the clue?
We're like, sorry.
Yeah.
But obviously it's in front of the cathedral because that's the shot they want.
Yeah.
The beautiful cathedral.
And that was the plaza, the square, which is what the clue said technically. So keep the beat or move your feet.
Move your feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy peasy answer for us.
Yeah.
Drum major, beatboxer, like so easy to decide.
So yeah, we get there and it was like I remember we were driving up to it and we're like, where is it? And we like heard the music and we're like, what is this? So like we get there, we see this Samba band in the middle of this Brazilian street, and like we like lost it. We were like, this is gonna be so
exciting.
insane. So we like
Our
go.
costumes.
Yeah, go change our first my first costume.
Yeah,
because you wore something already, didn't you?
Yeah, for the or no.
That was after.
That was after.
So it was the first costume of the race for us.
Yeah.
And it was I got my drum on, and then she had her bells or jingly jangles or whatever, and we just we rehearsed, and we actually what's funny is we were there we got there right as Liz and Mike were leaving.
And Team Lola was still finishing up.
It's frustrating because if we had been on 2 earlier flights,
we
would have gotten first. But it's okay.
It's okay.
We didn't get eliminated, which is all that matters. But
we were actually in practice for a while. This thing was pretty technical, and then it would speed up, and it was this certain pattern, and it was kind of just had to get the muscle memory with it. It was kind of tough.
The thing that made the challenge hard for a lot of people was the stopping part, but also it was speeding up. So you had to be able to keep the beat at progressively faster and faster tempos, which for us was super easy.
Particularly Floyd.
Because he was they were dance and hit it. They were get into it. I was like, okay, you don't have to tell me twice. So, it was awesome.
Yeah, we did. And then as soon as after our first try, the guy came up to me and he was like, "You? Okay." And he goes up to Floyd and he's like, "You? Yes." It was a awesome glory moment. We were the band's playing. Yeah. We were like, "Oh!"
And we knew we were back in it too.
For the first time, we thought that was the first time we were like, "Okay, we're actually still in this, not in the back of the pack."
Because we
don't like being in the back of the pack. No. TeamFun does not like that.
We're not content with that. So then bike. So okay, I remember the next clue was bicicleta. I don't know, bicycle in Spanish.
Find a bike path. Basically.
Yeah, and it was Duce also, so it was another square plaza thing. So in our taxi, we had the same taxi whatever. Our taxi driver. Same guy. Yeah. He was trying to find it, and it was hard, and we were there's that one took us a while to find. Because we went all the way down the main street that the roadblock was on. We went all the way down, looped all the way back. We're do you see a bike? Do you see bike squares? We saw this one thing that I thought was it, but it wasn't it. And then eventually we found it in good time. But that definitely didn't take. I mean, that wasn't easy.
No.
Yeah, it was hard to find that bike. Once we got in the area, it was pretty easy to find the bike girl. It was just a matter of finding the area.
Yeah.
So.
And we saw that it was rappelling, and so it was a no-brainer. I was like, heck yeah, I'm gonna do this. Went up there, opened up that Gregory, went down as quick as I could, and got to the window. And I actually started cleaning the wrong window first.
I remember that. Oh my! And so I almost shouted wrong window,
because from the ground you can probably see one's clearly dirty, and then the other's normal dirty.
But you can get penalized. I could have gotten penalized if she had heard me and she had taken my advice, because the other team member not doing the roadblock can't help at all.
Right.
Beyond encouragement and you got this, but yeah.
So I realized I was cleaning the wrong window, so I lowered down a little bit more. And someone, I think Seth or Shamir said, you couldn't lower too low or else you'd miss the top of the window. Yeah. And I was able to brace myself in between the two pillars with my feet, and I thought I did a really good job at first. And there were some scratches, and I think this is something I want everyone to know is the show is making TeamFun look super. We're just having 100% fun 100% of the time.
Which we were.
No stress.
But.
We're people too.
Yeah.
I was definitely getting heated up there when I'm knocking on the window and they say no, and I was like, what? These are scratches, and I'm licking the window at this point to prove to them this is a scratch.
Okay. And, yeah, you got it. What's going on?
And I was pretty mad. So whatever, I lowered down and got back up, and then the second try I super over cleaned the window and spent a long time on it.
Yeah.
And just to be sure that we weren't gonna flub it up again.
And while she was up there, so what's funny is a lot of the Express Pass stuff have not been talked about yet. Maybe it will in future episodes, but as of now it hasn't. And so you really haven't heard a lot about it. But this entire leg 1 and 2, there are so many rumblings of who has the Express Pass. We don't know who has the Express Pass.
We're being confronted constantly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And not because they think we have it. Everyone's confronting everyone. Do you have the Express Pass? And I'm no. But while we were there, so I remember it was me, London, basically everyone, Matt and On. We're all there, and everyone was we're scared because when the Swole Sisters show up, they're going to have the Express Pass and just skip this challenge. Because that entire leg, everyone thought that the Swole Sisters had the Express Pass because they looked really happy getting onto their flight or something. So they like all thought it. So like I remember we're like standing
They
up
were
there.
just happy.
Yeah, and we're like watching our partners and like people are freaking out like, oh my god, they have the express pass once they get here. And I'm just like, express pass is right here, but I can't tell you that. So she's chilling. You got nothing to worry about. But yeah, it got pretty dramatic with that, and hopefully you get to see some more of that in the next episode. We'll see, maybe.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Come on, bring some
Espresso passo.
Espresso passo
Yes.
drama. So yeah, got it second try. Boom. And then we finished like the exact same time as Brooke and Scott. Team drama.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
But by the way, we're really happy with Scott for like conquering his fear. Like I was so sympathetic for him at the moment and just so happy for him when he did that. That was incredible.
I mean, you've seen Floyd's reaction. He's like 10 times as pumped as Brooke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool to
Mm-hmm.
see Scott face his fear like that.
Yeah.
We get done and like we had a moment where like, oh wait, maybe we should just run to the pit stop together and finish together and that would be cute. And then like we start running and we realize it's actually kind of a challenge to find this urban rainforest and Brooke's not the fastest runner, so we're like, oh shit, like let's win. Like let's beat them in a foot race.
Yeah. And what's funny is a lot of teams you see took a taxi to it. It was just down the street.
Yeah.
It was only a few blocks, so you didn't really need to take a taxi.
And so yeah, we ended up going to the wrong urban rainforest first.
Yeah. And
then like got a map from there and saw the like other green dot. And we were like, oh, maybe it's that one. So we went down a couple more blocks and we're in this urban rainforest and there's like paths going every direction and we run in and we went left and Brooke and Scott go right and then we're like and Floyd's like it's this way and so I like cut back and we're crossing over this bridge that's just before the mat and you saw Scott hit the mat first and then Floyd hit the mat and I came up right behind Brooke. She didn't even have a backpack on and I came up right behind her and I was like, you got this, Brooke! I ran past her. It was a really good feeling moment. And then we got to the mat, and then it was a party at the mat with Ashton and Bank and Team Lolo. And
and you can watch. There's a video on YouTube that has that whole experience where Scott talks about. Yeah, there are two. There's one that they talk Phil's like who has the express pass or just like I don't know. And then there's another one that talks about Scott overcoming his fear, which is really cool. So you can see all that on the YouTube channel.
Race. YouTube channel, check out those videos. Check out we'll have more videos up. Subscribe to our channel and follow us on social media, Instagram at Becca_beatbox.
Yeah, and at FloydJP3.
And at Funstoppables.
Oh, that's who we are.
That's who we are.
Yes.
We got it going on. Boom.
Max, ready? Bart. If you have it too far down though, you never know if it's like
if it's negative or positive.
Yeah, you gotta just keep it. You don't if it's 120%.
It's all about keeping
mathematically impossible.
Oh.
I love you, Vic. I only say that because we're friends and I love you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Until next time.